it's Deborah Atkinson of Flipping 50 TV and the Flipping 50 podcast, and I'm back with a second type of workout, a way to structure or sequence the exercises that you're probably already doing so that you can make more progress. So it was just last summer, early last summer, almost a year ago as I'm recording this, that this new study was posted talking to and addressing beginners particularly, but I think it applies to any of us who may not be seeing as much progress or the results from the work that we're doing in the gym or at home with your weight training as we want to. So the study recommended longer periods of rest between using the same muscle groups. So I'm never going to be one to tell you to go and do a chest press or any exercise and then rest for 3 minutes sitting still checking your voicemail or your Instagram account, because we're all too busy for that. It's the #1 objection to exercise is I don't have time. First of all, my question back to you, if you're saying that, is how much time do you think it has to take? 10 minutes twice a week can get you a lot of results. And if you need more details on that, contact me. So here's how I would suggest getting at least 3 or 4 minutes rest between using the same muscle group. So rather than just sit still and not do anything, you're just going to make sure that you don't use the same muscle group in a row. So you will get the rest. So here's how you might structure it. And I could take these 4 different exercises and I could insert different exercises for these body parts, or I could flip them around a little bit, but there is one you want to be cautious of. So I'm going to start with an upper body exercise because there are more upper body than lower body exercises, because your shoulder has more mobility than your lower body does. So here's the way I might do it. So I might do a bent over row. I could do this standing like I am or seated. If you're using machines, you could do a seated row. So that's your bent over row. You would do your set of that according to repetitions and weight that's right for you and your goals. Make sure that you know what that is, okay? Too long to go into right now. From here, I would do a lower body exercise. So I might hold on to a weight or weights and do a squat, because what I'm doing is giving my upper body a break, right? So I've got a little bit of rest here. So I would do a plie squat is what I'm doing. I could do that narrow. I could do it in a lot of different ways, okay? But I've gone from the bent over row to a squat. Now I'm gonna come back to an upper body exercise, but not a pull. So I wanna give those back muscles a break. Continue that. So I'm gonna do a press through the chest, and that's gonna look like this. And again, you could do this on a machine, you could do it with a barbell, or you can do it here as I am with dumbbells, and there are variations to do of that as well, right? So now, I've got 3 exercises, and if I come right now back to my bent over row, it's going to be a little too soon. I haven't got 3 minutes of rest, because let's say each set takes 1 minute. And if you do 10 repetitions and take 6 seconds to do each one, that's about a minute, and that's kind of average. Now you might go slightly faster, or you might do a few more repetitions, but you're probably going to average about a minute if you're doing it with great form, and I hope you are. So what I'm going to do is slip in here a plank so that I'll have the bent over row and then a minute on the squat and a minute on the chest press. And I'll have a minute doing the plank, and that'll be 3 minutes before I come back again to the same muscle group. So I might do a plank. You could slip in another core exercise for a minute that works for you. And that doesn't mean you have to do this plank for a minute, by the way. It might mean you do 4 of them for 15 seconds, or 2 of them for 30, or any imagination that you can put to this one will work, all right? But the idea is to give yourself that 1 more minute of rest. Now you'd come back and cycle back through. And you could do that cycle 2 times, 3 times, or up to 4 times. Again, progressing. So if you didn't see the post I made the other day about how to sequence, go back and look at that one, because I talked a little bit more about starting and progressing. 1 set, and how long you need to actually go to get to 2 sets. And if you need a little bit more help with that, the Flipping 50 TV show at flipping50.com, all spelled out, no spaces, no numbers, will give you a lot of help. It's free to watch. It's totally in the blog. Episodes 1 through 11 are already posted. Go and watch it and let me know what you think. And I'll see you on the flip side.